The 90th Oscar ceremony has come and gone. I want to talk about the memorable political moments with April Rain. Excuse me. We have April Ryan here. April, forgive me.
She's
here in the studio. I'm sorry.
All the time. I am humbled to be in her, to be confused.
Creator of Oscar So White and senior political commentators Angela Rye and Alice Stewart. So I'm going to start with April since I screwed up her name. The Oscars, I mean, plenty of political moments and performances. Last night, a performance by Common and Andra Day, performing the song Stand Up for Something from the film Marshall. Common called out the NRA in his rap. Watch this.
On Oscar night, this is the dream we tell. A land where dreamers live and freedom dwells. Immigrants get the benefits. We put up monuments for the feminists. Tell the NRA they in God's way. And to the people of Parkland, we say Ashe.
He was talking about Parkland. What's your take on that, April?
I think it was fantastic, and it is imperative that public figures and celebrities use the opportunity that they have when they have it with their platform to speak out on social justice issues. Not only was Common and Andra Day there, but behind them were Dolores Huerta, Patrice from the Black Lives Matter movement, Cecile Richards from Planned Parenthood, Tarana Burke, the founder of the Me Too movement. And it was an incredibly powerful statement that they were, in fact, standing with these women.
Alice, Lupita Nyong'o and Kamali Najimy, I pronounce that, say her name right. Nyong'o are both immigrants, and they gave a speech paying tribute to dreamers. Here's some of it.
Like everyone in this room and everyone watching at home, we are dreamers. We grew up dreaming of one day working in the movies. Dreams are the foundation of Hollywood, and dreams are the foundation of America.
Beautiful examples, I thought. Alice, what do you think?
I think they were phenomenal, and I think his statement following up with what she just said was stating that he was from Pakistan and Iowa, two places that people in Hollywood wouldn't be able to recognize on a map, because so many times that they're so focused on Hollywood and what they have going on there, they don't understand what's going on in Middle America and heartland of America, because they're so focused on themselves. And let me just say on this NRA comment, what Common said about the NRA getting in God's way here, it's the hypocrisy of Hollywood sitting in there with armed guards around them to be trashing the NRA. I applaud the NRA's response that they put to that, saying, let's stand up for our veterans. Let's stand up for our heroes. Let's stand up for those who fought for our freedom. Let's stand up for those who gave their lives and blood for Hollywood's opportunity to give their free speech. I just think the hypocrisy of these celebrations are so obvious.
Go ahead, Angela.
So, Alice, are you on retainer? Like, last week we were sitting right here. We're not in the same place, but we were sitting right here on this show, and you did the same NRA public service announcement. Like, these folks are wrong as two left shoes. They are wrong. This isn't about the NRA standing up to protect people in Hollywood. This isn't about people who are out of touch. The NRA is out of touch. Like, if you don't know anything else right now, let's lay partisanship aside. Let's lay all of this aside and say, kids have died. The NRA is out of touch. They are in God's way. Common had it right. Right? Like, we didn't need anybody to tell us that. We don't need you on here telling us how amazing the NRA is. They're not. They're terrible. They are terrible. And it's high time that somebody that wasn't just standing up for the Second Amendment, and we don't even have time to unpack all of that, but like, it's high time that there is an organization that competes with them to say, we are not going to allow you to buy public service. That is not for sale. You owe everything to this country. You owe public servants. You have to protect your constituents. Like, please stop with, I can't. Not with the NRA.
Well,
I didn't mean to throw a tantrum. It's an accidental tantrum. But I just can't do the NRA PSA tonight. I can't do it. I can't. Maybe it's because my throat is sore. I'm not in the mood.
No, the hypocrisy of Hollywood to be sitting there criticizing the NRA when they have armed guards
Alice, do you know where these people are from?
Laughable.
Rashid is from Chicago. Like, stop. Just stop. stop. Like,
But
Alice,
also-
I like you as a person, but this is crazy. Stop.
But also, Alice, when you talk about armed guards, the people who are there protecting are police officers. Many of them are retired police officers. Some of them are on the job. They're trained to carry guns. Those are the people who most Americans around the country are saying should be able to carry guns. Most
Right.
Americans want, very stringent background checks. They want some sort of gun control. The NRA members are a very small minority of what America actually wants. They're holding the rest of us hostage.
First of all, let's not be mistaken. The NRA has 5 million members. People that own
How many
guns are
people
tens
live
of
in this
millions.
country?
Alice, the
there are
people in
tens
the
of
audience
millions
were
of
not. The
Americans
people in
that-
the audience weren't packing guns.
No, look, what I'm talking about is tens of millions of Americans own guns. They may not necessarily be NRA members, but they want to have the opportunity to have guns. The NRA wants to make sure that those that have guns
them are saying that they want stricter gun laws. The majority of gun owners in this country say that they want to have stricter gun laws. So what you're saying is antithetical to what we see with respect to the demographics in this country. No one is trying to take guns away, right? Obama left in 2017, so we can get past that. The guns are going to stay.
Maybe
We
you wasn't
understand
trying to
that,
do
but we need to ensure that there is going to be safety for our children, and that's not what the NRA is talking about.
And
let's
for
also
people in
talk
places
about
of
let's also
worship.
talk about the fact that the NRA is incredibly selective, because when we're talking about black individuals being killed by
Philando
gun
Castile.
violence, the NRA is
Gotta run,
silent.
y'all. It's the end of the show. I gotta run. Listen, I have to say, first of all, my apologies to Kamal because I saw his name on the prompter and it just didn't look right. So I promise for mispronouncing your name. Obviously, I know Lupita Nyong'o. But here's the thing. I went to last night to the Oscars. I was there this weekend. The only time that I embarrassed myself, Angela, was I kind of fanned out for Drake. And Tracy Ellis Ross laughed at me. She's like, I'm sure calling me such a nerd. But anyway, it was the only time, and it was beautiful to be there and for people to raise money. I was at Elton John's party, raising money for HIV and AIDS research, and also what folks who stood up talked about the NRA and talked about social justice and immigration. I thought it was
They
fantastic.
weren't so out of touch
Yeah.
after all.
Thank you all. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon. That's
Thanks,
it for us
Don.
tonight. Thanks for watching. See you right back here tomorrow.